Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nurse Eva again. For today's video guys, we'll be talking about the pros of living here in Ireland. So if you're interested, just continue watching. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. So for today's vlog, I'll be talking about the pros of living here in Ireland, why I chose to stay here in Ireland. So last year guys, I decided to pursue my nursing application here in Ireland. And the first thing that I did guys, I did some research in Google. So I found out that Ireland is known to be the Emerald Isle. So I was very curious, why is it called as an Emerald Isle? And then I found that out when I got here last year. So I noticed that the scenery is very green and it looks beautiful. I was just amazed of the weather, the cold breeze when I first got off the plane. So the first thing that I love about Ireland is the people. So we all know that Irish people are known to be with good wit, funny and friendly all over the world. But when you get here in Ireland, you will really conclude that it's really true. So people are very friendly, very welcoming, and aside from that, they're very funny. So they always make a crack out of you. But don't be offended because that's their nature. So even in the streets, guys, if you walk to the cities, you can see people smiling and then saying hi to you, even you're a stranger. Isn't that wonderful? So that's one thing why I love roaming around Dublin City. And aside from that, Ireland is known to have diverse culture because of mixed nationalities and immigrants that live in this country. So you can enjoy different type of cultures and it's incredible. Okay, and number 2 guys is the place itself. That's one of the pros living in Ireland. Ireland is a very safe country. And even the police officers here, we call them Gardaí or Garda, they don't have guns with them, that people are respecting them. So people are still abiding the laws. That means that here in Ireland, it's a neutral country. So there's no wars here, no grudges to other countries. So it's the safest place, one of the safest places in the whole world. And aside from that, Ireland is a beautiful country, and Dublin itself, which is the capital of Ireland, it's full of life. You can hear music in the streets and it's just beautiful. It's just good to watch them playing the guitar, piano, singing. They're lovely, guys. If you heard about the U2 band, it's one of the famous bands and the music is just amazing. And aside from that guys, if you want to enjoy the outside part of Dublin, well, Ireland is known to be full of outdoor lifestyles and fresh air. So you can actually travel outside the country of Dublin. You can enjoy the scenery, do road trips and adventures. You can go to the Giant Causeway. It's just more than 2 hours of drive. And aside from that, you can also go to the Carricker Bridge. You can go to Belfast, you can go to Cliffs of Moher, one of the tourist spot attractions here in Ireland. And what's wonderful here in Ireland is if you want to travel and you don't have a car, the transportation is very accessible. The infrastructure is just great for me. So buses, trains are all accessible and they're really, really good. So you don't have to worry about it. And if you want to travel outside Dublin, there's a lot of tours. So you can also avail that and it's cheap. Okay. And number 3, positive thing living here in Ireland is the weather. So I know this sounds funny because here in Ireland, it's known to have a very unpredictable weather. It changes every now and then. Like when I first got here, like I was really surprised because in the morning, like around 8 a.m., say for example, I was looking at the window and it's very bright, it's sunny day. And after 2 hours, it was raining. So isn't that crazy? This is the first country where I noticed it. But having said that, it's not a negative thing, guys, because here in Ireland, we are safe from the natural disasters. So we don't experience storms here. We don't experience earthquakes, typhoons, just like in the Philippines where I live. And we don't experience droughts here. So even if it's summer here in Ireland, the breeze is still cold, and that's why I love it. And the last one, guys, one of the pros living in Ireland is, of course, the opportunity. So as a nurse working here in Ireland in a cardiothoracic department, I have the opportunity to grow in my career. I can upgrade my education, and Ireland is known to be internationally competent when it comes to the education. So that's recognized in the whole world. So that's another advantage as well. And aside from that, you will have an opportunity to travel. So major airlines here is accessible here in Ireland. So you can travel within Europe, and you can get cheap tickets. You can book tickets through Ryanair, through Aer Lingus, and you can travel to Italy, Germany, Paris, and other part of the European world, and even America. So this is another opportunity as well. And aside from that, you will have an opportunity to help your family to save money. It's because the value of their money here is higher compared to the country where you are. Say, for example, I live in the Philippines, so the value of €1 is higher in pesos. So it's another opportunity for me to save money and to help my family there. And of course, as a whole, I really love Ireland. So I've worked in Saudi Arabia and I've stayed in the Philippines for many years. And I know the feeling when you just move to a certain country, like the anxiety is there and you'll be anxious how you can adjust and adapt to a new environment. But when I got here, it never took a while before I adjusted to the culture and environment. So I just feel like I'm home and I'm happy. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video, and if you like this, please don't forget to click the like button below, and if you have some questions or comments or suggestions, you can put it in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog.